Live. I said I'd be back in a couple hours, and here I am. Here's that picture I was talking about, too. This here is on Facebook. Live on YouTube right now. Live on YouTube right now. Lions roar. So anyway, I did a couple hours ago. I did a live video on the computer. Now I'm going to go on my phone here because I want to share the picture book. And I just got done cooking chicken strips, so I smoked up the house a little bit. I got the windows open waiting for it to. Well, hello again. Hello. Anyway, I went back to TikTok. I posted this picture on TikTok right here. And I was surprised. It actually has over 10,000 views. So if you go to my TikTok page and you share this, please let's get some views before they take my picture down. I so appreciate it. Lions roar. I got a lot of stories to tell. If you see this picture right there, there's a man named George Christie. He was on the History Channel. That's right, George Christie. They took those away from him. Those colors right there. They took them away from him. But he's told many stories about me without bringing up my name. And I don't know why these people are afraid to bring up Little John. But there it is right there. And I think that was to wake me up, here 50 years later. Anyway, I hope it's waking a lot of people up. I left this picture book. It's too dark over there on my coffee table. But this man right here, that man right there. Sorry for the glare. I got the King's Frequency stickers and my book, and it's leaving a. Oh, that's my ring light up there. Sorry, I should probably did this a few hours ago when there was some light in here. But that man was not John Kennedy, people. That man was not John Kennedy, me. He was placed by organized crime to siphon off the Kennedy and the Onassis fortune. Hello? That's what they did. That's why they won't release the files, people. That's why Donald Trump won't release all the files, people, because there's so many people like him right there that aren't even who they say they are. It was the takeover of our government by fake people just for the money and the power. That man right there is not John Kennedy Jr. That man right there is John Kennedy Jr. That man right there is John Kennedy Jr. That man is John Kennedy Jr. Please share. Please share. I'm sharing. Please help me. Let's get this story out. Anyway, I left off 4 days ago. So part one is on my YouTube here, but it's a few videos back. YouTube kind of slid it back because I was getting too many views. It's all about, being suppressed. So you get too many views, they're like pushing you back. That man right there is not John Kennedy. His name is George Onassis, the bastard son of Aristotle Onassis with his mistress, Maria Callas, the famous opera singer. And you know why? Hollywood just made a movie about her. Why? Because they know my story's coming out. That's why. They know the truth's coming out, and they try to suppress it. Anyway, this is a wonderful picture book. Let's check it out together, people. This is where I left off the other day. This is my book. It's on Amazon. You can go see the reviews. If you bought the book, please leave a review. And let's get the truth out. Let's wake some people up to the truth. Anyway, this is where I left off. That's me. That's the real John Kennedy Jr. right there. That's me. That's my fake sister. They unalived my sister. They replaced me right there with that man. That man right there is that man, not John Kennedy Jr. John Kennedy Jr. George. Why do you think his magazine was called George? Because he was living a fake life and he couldn't handle it no more. So anyway, he could get his story out. Now, I want you to check this out right here. I want you to check this out. Bill Clinton, right? Who was the president of the United States in 1999 when that man lost his life in the ocean? Bill Clinton. Who declared my brothers right there, my brothers that were protecting me with their lives, protecting me, little John, with their lives? Bill Clinton declared them a criminal organization. A criminal organization for protecting the son of a former assassinated president. Right there, my brothers. God bless my brothers for life. For life. They walked through the valley of the shadows with me and protected me. And I will love them and respect them forever. Anyway, please share my video. I really appreciate it. Let's get this story out. I could tell right there, that's a fake Caroline's hair. I don't know what this picture was. I have no idea, but look at the hair. The switch happened. They didn't want you to see the earlobes. The switch had just happened right here. I'll go back. I got to go back. I want to thank y'all for joining this. Please share it. Please tap on the screen. Let's get some viewers. Lions roar. Let's make some noise. Right here. That day, they told me right there they were going to unalive me and become me. Right there. They were going to unalive me and take my identity. And what happened? That's exactly what they did. I imagine she's worth billions of dollars and she's not even my sister, people. They made her the ambassador to Japan. Think about it. Our government made a fake, an impersonator, someone who stole identity theft, the ambassador, sorry for shaking, to Japan. The ambassador to Australia, people. That's how they work. That's how they work. And I'm not the only victim. There's many victims, people. There's many, because it's a takeover of our government. For real. This is a cool picture book. There's lots of pictures in here. Lots of pictures. But look at the ears. Look at the hair. They had us both grow our hair long over our ears. Both of us. I was one goofy kid, let me tell you. I'm trying to remember that day, but I don't. I remember sledding a few times, but I don't remember one with a steering wheel on it. I'd have to think about that one. Oh, I think I went here before I stopped, because this one I said, look at how goofy I look. That's an earlier picture. You can look at the ears. Remember St. David's school picture with me and John? Look at the patch. See the patch on my coat? I do remember meeting ball players. I do. I really do meet, and there's a story behind that because Wayne took me there, and I'll have to think about that story. Maybe I'll figure it out and share. But there was some people there, and this was the time of the cover up. They were checking to see who was going to be faithful and loyal and whatnot. There's Aristotle Onassis. There was a few Aristotle Onassis. There was more than one. He had body doubles too. I think his body doubles did the same thing. They took his place, they killed the man, and replaced him to steal his money. That's what they do. That's what organized crime does. But they were sneaky here because they were switching us out. Look at that hair over the years now. See, as time's going on, the hair over the years. I apologize for me shaking. This is the only way I know how to do it. I want you to look at this picture. Look at, where am I at? Oh, I'm getting too close here. Look at the hair over the ears. Hair over the ears. Fake Jackie. Boom. They were giving her plastic surgery and dental work. Her face doesn't even look like my mom's in that picture, but she was hiding. I want to find a picture of my real mom around that time, but they unalived my real mom in 1975. In 1975, they unalived my real mother, Jackie Kennedy, our first lady, and replaced her right there. Some people say maybe your mom was a man. Maybe the fake was a man. I don't know, but my real mom was not a man. She wouldn't have been my mom if she was a man. But that's how they do it, and they put it right in front of your face, people. The whole world didn't catch that ear, the hair over the ears, and the identity theft. Now, when this happened, right about this time, when it happened, after the hair, after they told me to don't come back, they were going to kill me and every other thing, Life magazine and all the big publicity stopped. There's like 5 or 6 years they let little John, the fake George Onassis, grow up a little bit before he came back into the world to deceive you, to deceive the world. Chad says, who are you? I am the real John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. That's who I am. That's the name my mother and father gave me. And I'm letting everybody know I was kidnapped. I was replaced. And the Kennedy family and the Onassis family and my mother's side of the family and all these people were unalived. That's our government. Straight up. That's our Secret Service. Straight up. That's our CIA. Straight up. And I'm showing you how they did it. Fake. Now, I did meet Muhammad Ali. I do remember maybe he met Muhammad Ali too, but look at the hair. It's getting longer, people. It's getting covering the ears down, totally covering the ears. Fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I was proud to meet people like that when I met them. I met a lot of people too. Looks like a funeral going on. It really does. I hate to say it, but it almost looks like an old scary movie with the witches all around in a circle. If I'm offending anybody, I take that back. I'm just saying that's what it kind of looks like. Because that's a fake Caroline right there looking right at George. As the switch goes on, people. Plastic surgery. Big fat sunglasses. Pointy nose. She kind of looks like a man. That's the fake. That was after the boat ride where they said they were going to unalive me. They didn't want to see me no more because there was billions of dollars in their future. Billions. I don't know what this all is. It's got scribbles on it. People red marked, X'd off. That's Jackie Caroline with a red circle. No. Looks like a no. Maybe somebody knew when they took these pictures. Maybe that was a hit list for who they were going to take out next. I don't know. Looks like negatives, though, to me. This is the first time I'm seeing that. But that's a fake Jackie. That's a fake Caroline right there. And that's a fake John. The switch had begun. Look at that pointy nose now. It went from a pug nose, my pug nose, back to a pointy nose. And long hair over his ears. They didn't want nobody seeing the ears because the ears are an identifier. So they grew his hair long. It looks like Paris to me. But yeah, the switch happened. So I don't know much about these photos because it wasn't me. Now they're going back a little bit. The picture book is going a few years from here. But look at the hair and the big sunglasses. Covering her hair with big fat sunglasses. Fake Caroline. Look at my sister. I want justice for my mom that was unalived, and I want justice for my sister that was unalived. I really, really do. Because you can see they went back in time a little bit. My guess is that was 75, 76, 77, and then they just jumped back right there. But she was still wearing the get up. So it was, my mom was unalived in, I like trying to figure things out while I'm going along because my mom was unalived in 1975 and the fake moved into her place. So if you look at that, you can tell that somebody's trying to hide something and they went out of the spotlight. Now, this is one of the rare photos. That's me under MK Ultra. That is me under MK Ultra, and that is George right there. And I remember this. How do I remember? Because Wayne had me doing crazy shit. He had me stacking all these bricks. He did. He had me moving these bricks from one pallet to the other pallet, stacking them up. I worked for days under MK Ultra. Days. I slept in between the pallets in a sleeping bag. I was there for a couple days. And then George shows up. But what were they talking about? They were talking about a kidnapping. They were talking about some people in Greece wanting to kidnap one of us. I don't know which one they were talking about, but they made it sound like it was the fake right here. That's what they made it sound like. But this one right here is in my book, Stolen Identity. But that's me on the left, and that's George. I met him a few times over the years. I started not caring for him. Not at all. I do remember riding camels, though. There's Aristotle Onassis. I don't know if that's the real me or not because I do remember riding camels. I remember riding elephants. I remember meeting the Saudis with Aristotle Onassis. Long hair. Look at that long hair, people. Look at that pointy nose. I think they might have been dyeing his hair too back then. I know they had me fake Caroline. Doesn't that look like a man back then? It really looks like a man to me. It really, really, really does. There's one picture of her standing there in a dress, and it looks like a total dude. Straight up. Straight up. That's how they work. That's how they work. But yeah, they put lemon juice on my hair so it was blonde. The Quigleys did that. They had put lemon juice on my head, had me stand out in the sun. Here we go. Kennedy 80. That's in the 80s. That doesn't even look like him. Look at how fat his nose. It looks like he got punched in the nose and he's got curly hair. I can't read this. It's in French, so I don't really know what they're trying to say here. I really don't, but the book is about the fake right there. And they cut off his earlobe. Why would they do that? Why would they cut off his earlobe in that picture? You think they knew something? Huh? Maybe. I don't know. I want to thank you all for joining my live. This is the most people I've had in my live. And I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you liking. We're just going over this whole book. Sharing. So now you got George Onassis riding around in limousines, pretending to be me. Pretending to be me. And guess what? Pictures say 1,000 words. They really do. Because you got the fake and the fake. They knew they were both fakes, people. They knew they were both fakes. They knew it. That's why when they unalived my mom, Jackie, with poison, when they unalived her with poison, they knew it wasn't their real mom, just another fake. So they could get millions and millions upon millions of dollars. And where did they sell her possessions at, by the way, after they unalived her? Trump Tower, people. They unalived my mom. They call it cancer. You can research it, but you can't believe anything the media is going to tell you. They said she died of cancer. But when I talked to my mom, my fake mom, she told Wayne, the kids, she thinks the children had poisoned her. And boom, next thing you know, she's got stomach cancer, people. Next thing you know, she's not alive, people. And the next thing you know after that, they're selling off her possessions for millions and millions of dollars at Trump Tower, Sotheby's auction house. My possessions, my family's, my mother's, my father's possessions. They didn't care about those possessions, just the dollar. Just because they knew they could sell a picture for $150,000 of me because it wasn't really him. Fake. 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 Now, let's go back a little bit right here because I just saw something in this picture. I'm exposing that he was a fake. He was not me. He was not a Kennedy. I don't know how to get my camera in any clearer. So this is a fake that stole my identity, like I've shared. This is a fake Caroline Kennedy to this day. She's still alive. Fake. This is my mother, Jacqueline. Fake. Because my mother was unalived in 75. Now, you got Ted. Right there. Now, he either knew they were all fakes, or he was a real dumbass, or he was a fake. That's all I can think of. He was either a fake, he was a dumbass, he was a traitor. But I believe that man right there was in charge of these fakes. Straight up. I met this man in 1975, I believe it was 75, and he said he would not help me. He would not help me. But he knew, just like Bill Clinton, the money trail. Frickin' Ted. Family's supposed to stick together like glue. Fake. Mr. Pretty Boy. Fake. Now, he doesn't need his hair over his ears too much because the whole world already believes. They already believe he's the real John Kennedy now. So he don't need that long hair over his ears. They're making him the most sexy man in the world. Look at these photos. Just for that. Just for that. And he wasn't even who he said he was. Photo ops, people. They're all photo ops. I can guarantee you all these photos were staged for photo ops. And with that said, when you see Donald Trump holding his fist in the air, photo op. When you see me saluting my father's casket, photo op. When you see me under my father's desk, photo op. They're crooked individuals, big time. This man stole my identity, people. And organized crime made him a district attorney. Think about that one. Why would organized crime make this man a DA? He wasn't even who he said he was. Anything this man has ever done, any piece of legislation ever needs to be thrown out. Just like my sister Caroline Kennedy, anything they have ever done, any wills, anything legal needs to be thrown out because they were lying. They have used identity theft. They have stole my identity. They stole my sister's identity, my mother's identity. And this man right here, compare that earlobe to any of the childhood earlobes. They don't reattach to the jawline, people. It does not freaking happen. I get haters on here all the time. Oh, it does. I've seen that before. I've seen blonde hair turn jet black. Sorry, it don't happen. It's like a fingerprint. It really is. And I'm getting worked up because I'm getting fucking pissed off. I'm getting pissed off because they're up here standing in front of the Democratic National Committee. Who's on there? Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. They're all a bunch of murdering thieves, people. Straight up. He put a price on my head. I can't tell who that is. It's probably Ted. Probably Ted Kennedy. He's got the paparazzi hanging out. Like I said, I don't know what these pictures are, what they're saying. But look at how proud they were. People, here we go. The sexiest man alive. They built him up. That was in 1988. I had so many attempts on my life in 1988. It was absolutely freaking crazy what I had to do. Sleep under underpasses, sleep in my car, sleep in the weeds and the bushes, have bugs crawl in my ears just to stay alive because they all wanted me freaking dead. Because they didn't want me sharing what I'm sharing now. They didn't want it to happen. Fake. Those three fakes right there made organized crime billions and billions of freaking dollars. Why did they do that? For the billions and billions of dollars. Three people. They used identity theft on. Those three right there. And they made billions of dollars for organized crime. All our, I'm sorry, I keep dropping the damn phone. I'm shaking. I'm pissed off. I really am. All the opportunities this man had right here. And he was a freaking idiot. This man right here fooled you, people. Maybe not all of you, but most of the world pretending to be John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. And that's John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. right there. I want to thank each and every one of you. I got a little bit of this book. I'll save it for my next live. But I'm a little pissed off right now for what they did to me. All the attempts on my life. Unaliving my family members. Unaliving my family members so they could steal money and power. And they're doing it to this very day, people. That's the sad thing. They're doing it to this very day. And they're taking us all down with them. They are taking us all freaking down, people. Share this story. Let's wake up the world to what's really going on in our government. God bless you all. I'm going to go eat some chicken dinner. Love you, Lions. Keep sharing. Go to my TikTok, share that picture. Let's get it 1 million views. Let's get it 1 million views on TikTok, people. Let's see here. I was on here for too long. My PIN number. There it is right there. Go on TikTok, share that photo. Go on Facebook, share that photo. Henry by side of me standing there at the White House, and I got the St. Calic on the back of my head, but I know that was me because I drew that. I still write that way. I do. Let's see here. Is John Fitzgerald. You see that lettering? All capitals. Our government. I still do that to this day. That's one of the pendants right there. That was shining on the front of the car when Robin was wearing it around her neck, and I thought that was so cool. I had to take a picture. I was like, "What the heck is that?" That's my ghost. Anyway, that's the reflection. That's a hologram, or whatever you want to call it, off of one of the pendants I have for sale on my website. You seen all the capitals? I still do that. I did it then. I do it now. I share the truth then. I share it now. I never sold out like most people did. But God bless you all. Thank you all so much. Share, share. That's how we're going to make this world a better place, people. Peace out. Peace out.